My novel, The Outlander, is a story of a young woman, 19 years old. She's a widow. Her name is Mary Bolton, and she's a widow because she has killed her husband. That's not giving anything away because we know this at the beginning of the book, that this is what she's done, and it's the work of the book to find out why she's done this. I got the idea actually from myself. I had a book of poetry, and one of the poems in the book was called Ashland, is entitled Mary, and it's essentially a sort of a point-form biography of this crazy young woman. And when I had decided that I wanted to try writing a novel, I needed a story to tell, and I remembered this poem that I had, and I thought, well, I'll try. I'll see if I can create a novel out of a poem. And I did. Perhaps the fact that it started from a novel and that my intention was to essentially transform a poem, that affected the language that I used. So my intention as I went into it was to put as much effort into the beauty, if that's an acceptable word, into the grace of the language as I could. So it was a very slow process to write this book. It took me 10 years, and that's possibly why, because I put so much effort into the language, into the writing. Some people have called it a thriller. Some people call it a historical novel. I think of it as a literary Western. To me, those are the kinds of books I was reading when I was writing it, so that's how I think of it. At the very beginning of the novel, Mary is completely unable to look after herself. She is crazy, she's mad, she's hallucinating, and she is running through the woods, the forest, really without any idea about how to look after herself or how to survive. And by the end of the novel, I hope anyway, readers will see that she's changed quite a bit, and she's much stronger. That's what I wanted to talk about, was how do you transform from a helpless person to a very strong person?